Hello, my friends. It's your friend Kevin with another meditation message and I don't know, vibe of the day. I hope you're well and you're blessed and you're rested and all life is good. So let's begin this session by clearing the space and bringing the light in. Eyes down, palms up, heart open. Spirit of the love, spirit of light, come forward right now into this space of meditation. All right, feet down flat on the floor. Big breath in. Release and let go of anything that's gone before that you no longer need. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hold it at the top. Relax and let it go. Put a smile on your face, even if you don't feel like it. Generate the feeling of gratitude, of grace, for all that you have, for all that you are aware was given without replenishment, given unconditionally. This can also include the people who came, the support that you have, perhaps grateful for the love that you experience, for this experience. You can be grateful for the Mother Earth, for giving you a foundation to build your homes and support your vehicles and all of the things that Mother Earth is responsible for. And as you breathe, picture that light that's within you, the star that is you, and the connection that it has and you have to this vast and powerful planet. Imagine if the light that's within your heart, within your soul, within your being is directly connected to the moon and to the sun and to all the stars. By seeing them, by feeling them, by being witness to them, you're reminded that you are part of them. With you now is a great sense of peace, calm, stillness, ease, and balance. Those elements open the doorway to the realms beyond the physical world. And allow for the truth and authenticity in. Just take a few more moments to bathe in this knowledge, to remember who you are, and perhaps put up your gratefulness, your prayers, whatever that is. Perhaps see your goals and your desires. And gently allow yourself to come back into the here and the now and the environment that you're in, just bringing that light. I was journaling this morning and talking about that, even though in my journal I was just scribbling, it was just flying out of me, which is automated writing, but you know, even though I'm doing it, it's just flowing. What it reminded me of was that even though there is the appearance and the feeling and the understanding that in parts of this country, and it could be in your neighborhood, there is this feeling of dread and darkness and awkwardness and just not great feeling, not the feeling that we'd like to have. And I was reminded that, wow, that's what light work is. It is, once you find that light, once you find that joy, once you find that peace, once you find that, it's not so dark within, then you can let that out. You can become that lightness for someone who hasn't yet turned on their own. I sort of guess I'll get to the point of this and then we'll get to the cards. If you remember the road it took you to get here, to sort of turn that better feeling life on, you may have remembered perhaps the challenges you faced, the doubts and the uncertainty and the anxiety and the unforgiveness and the judgment and all of these things that we pile upon ourselves. Then comes that lightness. Then comes the appreciation for the smallest things, the little things. Then comes that, this is not so bad after all. This is actually quite okay. And things begin to get better because we're a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. And then people begin to see it and start saying there's something different about you. You're not as blup, or you're not as this, or you're not as that, or I'm seeing and remembering something about you, or this is kind of nice. Then you get to slowly but surely have them look at other things. You know, we never know what we say, where it lands, whatever seed we plant. How do we know that something coming up out the ground that we're not familiar with, how did that get there? The odd flower, bush, shrub, what have you, coming up right now, it's springtime. And we're looking at it saying, well, how in the world did that come? Where did it come from? Somebody planted it, something. You didn't, but it came up. These are the things that happen. These are the things that we begin to pay attention to and remember and be, oh my goodness. I was just saying I needed one of those. I was just saying I could use this. I was just telling somebody the other day, Remember that when you push that light out, when you shine that light, it's a bit like being in a room and seeing the light coming through one of those old-fashioned keyholes. Anyway, we'll get to the card. Here we go. All right, so I have shuffled and done my treatment or my little prayer up to the powers that be. And let's see. I'm going to pull straight from the top of the deck. Ooh. Well, interesting. The 20, this is, let's see, what is this? This is Fairy Tarot cards from Radley Valentine with beautiful illustrations by Howard David Johnson. These can be available from Radley's site. Go to shop, or you can go to Hay House, or you can go to Amazon. I think I've said before, follow what the author wishes for you and where they wish you to purchase them. Okay, so renewal. So the message underneath it says, renew the past and the present so you can plan a bright future, understanding that your life purpose is releasing judgment of yourself and of others. So this card, there's 22 cards in the major arcana of traditional tarot, and this is number 20, which I think would either be the Wheel or the Chariot. I can't remember. I'd have to get a set to tell you. But in essence, we're seeing this man with a long beard, which it sort of represents Joseph of Arimathea. He was the original guardian of the Holy Grail in Glastonbury, and his angels and his elves are surrounding him, and he's got like on his lap this parchment, like a list, similar to St. Nicholas at Christmas, and he's sitting beneath the hawthorn tree, which incidentally only really blooms at Christmas or at Easter, oddly enough. So this signifies spring. I'm seeing rabbits, I'm seeing butterflies, I'm seeing noises, I'm seeing all this activity. At this time, you are waking up to something new, a renewal of some of the things you may have forgotten, whether in this life or past lives, and you're waking up to a greater purpose, a deeper purpose, a lighter purpose, a brighter purpose, if you're on this listening to this. So today you've reached an important milestone and seeing things in a whole new light. This is the time that you call to fulfill your destiny. Let go of your self-judgment. Release the judgment of others and understand what your life purpose is. And truly, for me, it's having a good life and living happily ever after. For so many years, so many decades, I thought I had to have it all figured out. And then when there was this space of feedback, where somebody would give the feedback, the coaching, if you will, that initial feeling, I've got goosebumps, so the angels are tickling me, that initial feeling of judgment was popping up. They're going to judge me. They're going to find fault with me. They're going to criticize me. They're going to have my hide, what have you. Because, you know, in school, when we're raised, as we come up and we're tender, our sensitivities when we're little are so tender. Our feelings and emotions are so tender. And we get this feeling from others, usually adults, that's wrong, do it again. You didn't pass, do it again. All of these things pop up. And then comes this anxiety that because this has happened before and before and before and before and before and before, this is what we must make it mean, that we're a failure, that we're no good. We can't get it right. We don't pass the test. We got the exam wrong. All these things. Big old pile of stuff. And it's quite interesting that for myself, I learned the term about 5 or 6 years ago during an exercise where I got quite frustrated because I kept getting it wrong. Failing faster. And failure can be a lot of fun. And it's so counterproductive to even think that way. Not to say you deliberately attempt to get it wrong, but you attempt to do it and learn from it and get something different out of it. It's not failure. It's just movement forward. So, in this day of renewal, which incidentally there's a full moon out there, look at the blessings you've either created or been created for you. The miracles that you've created or that have been created for you. The light that you shine bright or that someone shined upon you. These are the renewal parts, and you get to your purpose. You get to, oh, I needed to understand I don't have to judge myself, which means I don't judge other people, which means I just live my life free and easy, which means that I just go forward, turning the light on in other people. letting them help them find the switch inside. It's not telling them what to do. That's the difference. That's your ego. Your ego says, I'm all right, I'm great, I'm having a good time. You need to do the same thing. That's judgment. That's all ego. It's that I'm better than you are stuff. No, you're not. But when people need to know it, when they want to see it, you'll be showing it. It's really quite interesting how that works. And you get this, excuse me, can you help me? Sure, what do you need? And that's when you know you're, oh, okay, yeah, let's go. All right, my loves. Listen, until next time, enjoy this glorious, beautiful day that you've got to do whatever it is you want to do. And if you're doing something you don't want to do and you don't like it, figure out why. Ask yourself, is this serving my greater purpose? It could be that you're helping somebody. It's serving your greater purpose. It could be you're just doing this because you feel obligated to. That's not serving your purpose. All right, lots of love. Till next time. Bye.